Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the not the BeamNG disease, but another episode of the Devlog. And yeah, today in this episode we're going to have a look into some of the things I have done since the last Devlog. Might not seem like much. Actually, the textures look worse than before, but no, I did actually do something. First of all, first thing is I redid the shape of the, not the shape, but the beams of the fuselage. You can see, well, you probably can't really tell the difference before because you just don't know what it looked like exactly before. But what you can see is that I removed the middle line of nodes. They are no longer there. Yeah, reason would be, first of all, it was hard to keep the weight in check, and second of all, they just seemed a little unnecessary here, because the top is perfectly flat, and that just increases the amount of detail and the amount of complexity in the J-beam, making it more difficult to balance it. So yeah, that's why I did that. Then I changed the the wing structure. Well, not a whole lot, but I did change something. And okay, we're not gonna look there anymore. I changed a little bit the beams. The beams have changed a bit, not by much. I took some of them away, actually. And as you can see, we now have these two nodes at the top to rigidify them, and they go all the way to the end. And we have just just 4 beams on at the front here to stabilize the wing in the longitudinal direction. So yeah, that has changed. And the third thing, and probably one of the most important things, is the landing gear, because previously it wasn't really great. It kind of wobbled a lot. I mean, you can see that in almost every devlog through where you can see the landing gear. So I've redone it a bit now. This is the left side. I always work on the left side first, and yeah, this is the right side. You can see it's still a little bit different. You can see the placement of the hydro is different. The hydro is right there and not down here. And then I removed all of these nodes, and I added this bounded beam and hydro combination right here. And the rest obviously will stay the same. And this mechanism actually works better than this one. And it also doesn't flex as much on this hinge right here. I mean, you can see that it's supposed to bend in, when the landing gear contracts. This goes inwards along the yellow beam, along this bounded beam here. And yeah, vice versa when landing gear extends out. But yeah, this bounded beam has like a bound to like a short bound of like 0.03, I think. So, and that's by the way what the hydro does. It compresses the yellow beam, the first 0.03. I think that's like a factor, so the first 3% of the beam compresses it, and after that, yeah, the limit spring is 0, limit damp is 0, so after that it just gets free to move. So it has to overcome that initial resistance. And yeah, it does make sure first that when this is under load, so when we're landing, this joint here doesn't flop around, and it can actually carry the weight of the vehicle, and also make sure with the beam that pulls towards this. The beam is actually quite weak. It only makes sure that the entire thing falls to the inside and not to the outside in that direction, because you know that could happen, and actually without it, it does happen too. So yeah, the landing gear is actually pretty good. I really like it. It's definitely way better than this, because this is more stable, works better. Yeah, it actually retains its form, because this did not. And it yeah, it has less complexity, which is a great thing actually, because less complex this shape in comparison to that is, the better, first of all, obviously performance, and second of all, the less likely like vibrations will be. So yeah, that's pretty great. The only thing, well, you might be asking why I'm paused right now. You can see I have paused the simulation right now. Yeah, because of this. Yeah, I haven't. Well, I have deleted all the mounting beams. As you can see, I made the nose here wider, so it gives more stability to the longitudinal direction, because then those beams are more at an angle. So yeah, it can't move forwards and backwards that much. And yeah, I'm going to redo the mounting for the landing gear, because that's also, I think, where a lot of the movement came from. So I actually believe that the entire structure of the landing gear itself was actually quite rigid, but the mounts were moving a lot. So yeah, that's also, I think, where at least a good amount of the movement was coming from. So yeah, that's why I have fixed them. So yeah, that's as much as I can say for now. Oh yeah, the only thing I did was also rebake the ambient occlusion with some actually good values. So yeah, and now you can see that we don't get these black spots between those between the parts. So yeah, I just turned on only local. So yeah, yeah, that's all I did for now. I also took part in the BeamNG modding for dummies challenge. Maybe that's yeah, why I didn't get so much progress in here. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss future devlog episodes, and hit like if you like, dislike if you didn't, and I'll see you guys again in the next episode.